Welcome to Testing Guruji. Today we are going to see the types of drop down. So first is the simple drop down, second is the bootstrap drop down, and third is autocomplete drop down. So let's see the how they are differ. Let's see the first drop down, which is simple drop down, or we call it as a static drop down. So today let's see. In the static drop down, all the values are fixed in the drop down, so which is given by the select tag, and the values are fixed. So let's see the tag name. It also defines the select. Then we assume that this is a static drop down. Second is the bootstrap drop down, and let's see the bootstrap and let's inspect to know more detail about this. So see carefully that it does not contain any select tab. So this is the difference between the static and the bootstrap. It contains button tag. And let's see the third, which is the autocomplete drop down. Whenever we start typing, the result displays at the bottom. This is a type of drop down which we are going to see. So let's type any name, then the name related to that will display bottom. Let's inspect it and see the difference. So let's see that autocomplete. You can notice the autocomplete in class that defines that this is autocomplete drop down. So let's start. We are going to see the how to handle static drop down today, and I will create package name as a com.selenium.dropdowns and click on finish, and under that package I will create one class, Java class, and I will give the name as static drop down and click on finish. I will now set the system property and start with the WebDriver. Driver equal to new Chrome driver. We all know that WebDriver is an interface and Chrome driver is a class, and we are going to import the WebDriver from org.openqa.selenium and also the Chrome driver. So you can see, first we have to copy the URL of the website where we are going to work on and paste in the get method. And now let's see carefully the static drop down. All the values are fixed, so we have to play with this value only. So let's inspect it. Yeah, you can see that contains the select tab. When the select tag is present, then this is a static drop down. So all the values are fixed. Look it carefully. So first of all we have to inspect it carefully. Now I'm going to use the webElement interface to deal with all these drop downs, and driver.find element by id. I will go with id locator and import webElement from org.openqa.selenium. After that, see the id name is d. for the date drop down. So I will type in the find element by .id and give. Now do the same process for the rest of the drop down, which is month and the year. And I'm going with the scenario 01 Jan and 2000. So I have to select this date with the help of a select. So you can see the ID is month for the month drop down and year for year drop down. So I will type here the same. We have to select 01 Jan 2000. This is the date we have to select in drop down. So we have a select class in the WebDriver to handle all these type of drop down, which is start with the select tag. Select class comes with predefined methods. So first of all, we have to import this select from the org.openqa.selenium.support.ui, and we are going to use the different types of methods under the class select. So look it carefully. Select by index, select by value, select by visual text, and deselect. All the deselect methods are used for the multiple drop downs when we have to select the multiple options. At that time we use deselect. So look it carefully. Get all selected options and get first selected option. So we are going to see all this method in this lecture. So first I will go with select by index, and how to select by index use. Look it carefully. The index always start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, and in the day drop down, the index of the day is 0 and the month is 0 and year is 0. So always index starts with 0. So we have to select 1, the first date, so the index will be 1. Now use the same index here because we have to select first. Now do the same process for the month drop down, but in this type I will go with the second method of the select, which is the select by value. So we are going to see the how it works. We have to give this string. To select the ID by select by value, so we have to see carefully here. The select by value will be under the option value equal to double quote. Always the select by value is under this double quote only and in the blue color. Look it carefully. All these values, the blue values are we can use for using the method select by value. So I have to choose January. So I will go with the 1, which is the select by value. Now for the year drop down, I will use this third method, which is this select by visual text. As the name says, select by visual text, it is a name which the user see while using the drop down. So the select by visual text always in the black color. See this, all are in black color, which is the select by visual text. So we have to choose the year 2000. So let's inspect the year drop down carefully. So yeah, we can able to see the 2000, which is the select by visual text. So copy the value from here and paste in the select by visual text method. Driver.quit so that the browser get closed, and I am going to use the driver.manage.windows.maximize so that the browser get maximized completely. So run the Java application, launching the browser, opens it, yeah, close. So Selenium is so fast that we could not able to see the operation carefully. So for that we are going to use the wait, which is the thread.sleep, and wait it for 10 seconds. And now run as, and look at carefully the operation. This drop down will change. Yeah, see how it changed to 1 Jan 2000 with the help of the select class and all these method that we had seen. Now we are going to use the another method. We have to print the default value of the drop down, which is the 22 August 2020, which is the default value. So we have to print the 22nd August 2020. So for that we have a method present in select class. We are going to see that also. So how it works. So I will create the object. Yeah, see, get first selected option, and I have to print the value or default value. So I'm going to use the .get text method to print the value. So for the day, month and year, I want the default value which is present in the drop down. Sometimes it helps to validate. So run as Java application, launching browser, maximize browser, closes browser. So yeah, we can see the value 22nd August 2020 because of the use of the get first selected option. So now I am going to use the next method of the select class, which is the get options. So sometimes first of all I will going to use the list. List is a interface of the collection. So we have to read the collection topic of core Java, last topic of the core Java, and I'm going to use the get options. With the help of the get option, I will use, let's import carefully list java.util. This is very important to import correctly. So I will going to use the int so that I could able to know how many elements are present in the drop down. So first of all I will use the size method so that I could able to know the how many values are present in the drop down. So number of month, so let's run it Java application. Opening the browser, closing. Yeah, number of month in drop down is 13, 1 3. So you have a doubt, how come there are only, so because of the month is also printed, so the value are 13. So yeah, now I can use the instance for loop to print all the values present in the drop down. So for that I have to know the count so that I can able to use the for loop. That's why I use the count size method for it. So I will create object, print months, and yeah, I will use the get text because I have to print all the values present in the drop down. I will print here, I will say all data of month drop down, and print months. So let's run it with the Java application. Opening the, yeah, closes. So fast, is very fast. So in console we get all the values present in the month drop down. See carefully, month Jan, Feb, March to December. So see all the values present here. So with the help of this, with the help of list, with the help of get month, we could able to see that. So the further drop downs like bootstrap we are going to see in next lecture, and thank you for watching my video.